my name is Ariel Mata.
Hi, my name is Brian Vo.
My name is Gabriel Ugarte.
My name is Jeremy Vu.
My name is Gracie Zhang.
And my name is Jasmine Lopez.
And we're here to give insight on Johansen's Hammer Time schedule.
Let's go.
Do you find Hammer Time helpful? Why or why not?
Hi, my name is Kimura and I'm from Johansen High. I find Hammer Time very helpful because it gives me enough time to work on missing work and help me boost up my grades. And it gives me enough time for digital arts.
I do find Hammer Time helpful just because I've seen how it has helped me catch up on my classes, and it has helped also people around me like my friends.
I enjoy Hammer Time a lot because it helps me catch up with my work when I'm late and I fall behind.
I definitely think it really does help with my GPA. It really helps me get my assignments done on time. And, it's just a useful tool that I have in my day that I didn't have before that now I do.
Hammer Time is a super helpful thing. I mean, personally, I'm an athlete and I'm an AP student, so a lot of times I feel like I don't have the time to get the schoolwork done. When I'm in the actual class with the actual teacher, I find a lot more time. It's much easier to get work done knowing that you're in like an educational environment. It helps me make up for all the lost time I have doing all those activities, and overall I think it just helped my performance.
I find Hammer Time really helpful because when I am out of school for any reason, illness, I have to go film for a day, I might have to attend a funeral, I am able to make up schoolwork without having to spend time after school to make up that work, right? Because before Hammer Time, we would always have to either go during lunch or like go to our class after school to make up that work. So having a class period in the day where students are able to make up that work, maybe like it could be homework or tests or quizzes, just having that time in the day just to get that all done is a perfect opportunity for students at Johansen to thrive, and not only at Johansen, but just at other school districts as well.
I find Hammer Time helpful because it gives you an extra period to get your work done if you didn't have time in class.
What do you do if you have no classes to attend to during Hammer Time?
I usually try to go to a class where I can make up tests, make up my work and stuff.
And how do you feel about Hammer Time here at Johansen?
I really like Hammer Time because it gives the students here an opportunity to work on their assignments if they have no time after school with extracurriculars like sports or having a job or having to take care of their younger siblings or anything. And it just gives them the opportunity to have a specific designated time to do whatever they need to do.
What do you do if you don't attend Hammer Time sessions with the teachers?
What they do whenever you miss Hammer Time is they mark you absent.
What do you do if you do not want to attend the Hammer Time sessions with the teachers that selected you?
We would go to that teacher and we would ask permission, and then we would go and get a golden ticket, which they have to sign, and then you would go to the teacher that you want to go to, and then you would hand it to them.
We have golden tickets that we provide that our teachers provide to our students. So if a student is trying to go from one teacher to another, they should have a golden ticket telling us where they're going. If they do not have a golden ticket and they are unsure where their Hammer Time class is, we have a hub in our Vikings Den where we have multiple teachers there that can assist students and let them know where to go. Typically, if they are ditching class, then we still deal with supervision, protocols and so on. Okay.
Oh, the golden ticket, that was something that the school we kind of created in a way to work on a roundabout way of when a student, maybe you were signed up for something else, you needed help in history, but that day you realized that your teacher's gonna let you retake a test, and so now you wanna go to your science teacher instead, as an example, right? So the golden ticket offers you an opportunity to work with your teachers to change your location during that flex period so that way it benefits you as a student. And I'll do the shameless cheesy plug. The golden ticket came from Willy Wonka, if you've ever seen the original one, right? You have a golden ticket for success to do well in school. So that's kind of the idea behind it.
I think Hammer Time helps a lot of students, especially athletes, to get their homework done and catch up on work that they missed.
Which enrichment activity that are offered do you enjoy?
which have not been so enjoyable?
I like going to my English class a lot because whenever I don't have like an English assignment to do, we'll either make Valentine's Day cards or we'll do coloring pages or sometimes we'll do karaoke. I think it's just a fun class to go to. I typically don't like going to my AP government class because it's so quiet and we're not allowed to listen to music in there. So whenever I'm doing my work, I feel like not concentrated and I kind of feel awkward among everyone. But overall, I love all my Hammer Time classes.
I like doing like part of like my English classes or my math classes because I can get my work done and stuff. My least favorite classes to schedule for Hammer Time would probably like just be classes I can't do nothing in, like part like art or something. Like I can finish like my work beforehand, but yeah.
How do students typically respond to the Hammer Time? Do you notice differences in engagement compared to regular class time?
My name is Mr. Trinado. I teach statistics and finance. I think students respond to Hammer Time positively. They come to make up work. They come to ask questions on a test or make up the test. They also come to check up on their grade as well, see what they're missing and what they can do to improve their grade. So ultimately, for the students that want to do good, it's really beneficial. For the students that no matter what you do, it's really hard to get to them, but you still, try to motivate them as best you can.
So do you think Hammer Time is something that's helpful for students, or do you think it's not helpful?
I think it's helpful for students. If I have a student who's been absent, a lot of times they'll ask me if they can get a golden ticket if they're somewhere else and even come to my class, or it's open for any of my students who want to sign up for extra help. Even some who don't necessarily need extra help, but they just kind of want to mess around with some of the programs that we use in here. Also, with my yearbook having a deadline, it's helpful that, it's helpful for me to be able to pull those kids in so that we can spend a whole or additional time, than just class to work on those things and get our deadlines.
And how has Hammer Time impacted your ability to provide individual support for students who need more help?
Some of the programs like Photoshop and things, if they don't, some people either get it or they don't get it. And so for me, Hammer Time gives me the opportunity to actually sit next to some students and go step by step with some things that maybe I'm not able to do when I have the whole class. Yes, I might show the whole class, but then Hammer Time, they can come in and go with, listen, I didn't understand this, can we go over it again? So then they are able to stay caught up with the assignments.
Is there anything you dislike about Hammer Time, or is it all positive for you?
Personally, it's been all positive because it helps me with schoolwork I need to finish up on really quickly, or I could do any other fun activities like salad prep for FFA. I really have nothing bad to say about it.
And do you think Hammer Time is beneficial for students here at Johansen?
Not that I think, I know it's beneficial.
Okay.
We've done countless surveys, we've talked to kids all the time. It helps students out with their grades because they're able to, make up work, they're able to redo tests, quizzes, but then also they feel a lot less stressed because they have an opportunity to make up grades and assignments and stuff like that. So there's just always this calmness to, hey, you're failing right now, but we already know what to do. You're going to sign up for Hammer Times and go work with your teachers. So.
I think Hammer Time has been very beneficial for kids who need to come in and retake quizzes and tests and catch up on makeup work that they missed from absences.
I think it's very beneficial to the students because you can go in there and you can make up assignments, you can do homework that you missed out on, or maybe you missed a class and you can go in there and you can make up for what you didn't do.
Do you notice any students who seem unsure of where to go or what to do during Hammer Time? How do you assist them when they don't know where to go?
Early in the year, it was pretty messy, getting the kids used to checking their RTI schedules and just getting in the routine of things. But once we got it dialed in after I'd say the first month or so, it was fairly easy. We have the Vikings Den or our cafeteria set up with staff that supports the students that aren't sure where to go. So we have a pretty good system on getting the kids out of the hallways and into classrooms.
Other schools should have Hammer Time because it helps overall with grades, and then it can help people who are in extracurricular activities that don't have time to complete their homework.
I think they should. I think it's a great way for other people to improve on their grades.
Do Do you feel that reducing each class period by 8 minutes has made it more challenging to complete your lessons and activities on time?
For me, I feel like it hasn't been super challenging, but I feel like as an English teacher, I have quite a bit of flexibility. For me personally, I haven't felt it to where I would say it was detrimental. There's been an increase in grades and success, those kinds of things. There are lots of opportunities for students to have some experience with extra practice or reteaching, or some teachers allow retaking of tests.
Not at all. I have only been teaching for 5 years now, so I'm kind of adjusted to what we've been doing with the 8 minutes. But no, I think it's honestly just gave me a little bit more chance for the students to get it. It gave the students a chance more to have less stress time, because if you have more minutes, it's more time in the classroom, and it might get a little boring, get a little draining, and I feel like it might take away from the importance of focusing on during that time in your class. So I think I don't think the 8 minutes is really mattering at all, for sure. No, it's not. Please, I'm serious. It's not mattering. 8 minutes is not mattering, I promise you, okay?
Right. I like hammer time, and the reason I like hammer time is because it helps our students. With regards to more work, anytime you create an additional passing period, it creates more additional consequences for us, but ultimately it's worth it if it's helping our students.
You can put it where you think it might be beneficial. Like there's some schools that do it in between like second and third period. MCS doesn't offer like a break in between like class periods, right? Like in the morning, but some places will do it like they have second breakfast during second period, and they'll do it second breakfast goes into like a flex/MTSS period, and then you go to third period. So you can kind of put it where you think it would be beneficial for your school.
MTSS is very important for these students. They need the support. Some people have to get on the bus. Some people can't go and get that additional help during lunch because the teacher's busy with other stuff. They can't get that support and that chance to catch up, or to get a chance to get enrichment because of all the great things that they're doing with their classes. A chance for them to kind of relax and work on their college apps, or the students that are struggling like I was in high school. I needed that time. I wish I had that time. And hammer time and MTSS is important time. So please, Modesto High, vote on it. It's going to help your kids. So help the kids. They are our future. As we get older, they're the future.